Hello and welcome to this M&A Trends Spotlight. I'm Isabel Hessel-Tiltman. Arndt Stengel, head of our German M&A practice, is going to be telling us a little bit about what's going on in the German market currently. Arndt, if you go back 10 years ago or so, Germany was considered the sick man of Europe to a certain extent, and things have changed now, and Germany is now considered one of the preferred destinations within Europe. What do you think's brought about that change?
Yes, Isabel. 10 years ago, the world had a dot-com and tech crisis, and we in Germany had a full-fledged economic crisis. At that point in time, a number of companies wanted to relocate out of Germany, their headquarters, because they thought that Germany is no longer a viable place to do big business. This hasn't happened. Rather, reform was started, social welfare reform, fiscal conservatism was applied, and the companies made big changes in terms of increasing productivity through restraint on salary increases on the one hand and technology advancement on the other hand. So in a way, we had our crisis 5 years before everyone else had it. And so right now, German corporates and also the German economy as a whole is in a pretty good shape. We have an almost balanced fiscal budget. We have a 20-year low in unemployment. Corporates post record profits like before the crisis or even better, and many of those companies are world market leaders in their fields.
So does that make these companies good targets then for inbound investment into Europe?
Yes, indeed it does. And you can imagine that the owners of those companies, be it groups of companies, be it funds or family owners, they are confident. And usually they are cash rich as well. They are not forced to sell. And then in addition, once you have sold, you need to find an alternative investment opportunity that creates the same yield or better yield, which is difficult. Hence, there is no appeal in selling at anything than the best price. And on the other hand, the buyer's universe is very different. There you have overseas investors that are still worried about the situation in Europe and the Eurozone in particular. As a result of the uncertainty, they apply a discount. So you basically meet a seller who wants to have 110% of the value, and you've got a purchaser who wants to pay 90%. So there's a mismatch. And when it comes to domestic buyers, one needs to see that for large deals there will be antitrust issues, and there is also the aspect of regional diversification. In respect of other European purchasers, they come from countries that might not fare as well in the current economic climate as Germany. So not only the countries, but often also the large companies there have their own issues. So that has a knock-on effect then. Even if you want to sell, you might not put your asset on the market because the buyer's universe is just too restricted. So that means large deals have become scarce in Germany. Mid-size and small deals are still going okay, but this in the end creates opportunity for the savvy investors. Those investors that approach sellers before the asset actually has come to the market, perhaps court sellers into selling a company that might otherwise not have come to the market because the seller isn't expecting the right price level.
Right. Thank you very much.
Welcome.